chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my...
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he spots Henderson open left side.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
57. Right. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's it, baby. We got
first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got his target, Samuel. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And the Texans first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
That's another Texans.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the 29, Allen. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. And he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down and goal to go.
The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Back.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 44, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Play fake, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I'm going to hit you all.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Henderson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Watch the pass.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete to Samuel. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Completes it out left to Waring. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Protein spill.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check, hey, watch 12.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. And he has his tight end. That's Wesco. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Let's go.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Allen able to find his running back, Geis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
All 52.
Come here, switch it.
Hey, high 7.
57. Mike, 50.
Middle.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Point it right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has just goes sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. McCaffrey following the penalty. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down.
Topper!
From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to it, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen out to the right. He's got the tight end Waring. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Pass 85, pass 85.
57 to Mike. 57's the mic.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Jockey.
Monday.
Let's 57.
On third and long, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. Mayfield down.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. The 14-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys continue to put on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete to Watt. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Alert!
57's the mic.
Hey, zoom!
In your face.
On first down, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them.
And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go. Set. 180. Watch the pass. Watch pistol.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4th down, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. First down, and they're going to throw without it. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's just me and you.
Allen now to throw again. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Good job.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Allen going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
57's the mic.
Hey, exit.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 57's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brett.